Hi, and welcome back to What's Happening Now. I'm your host, Jenny Leiker, and this is our show to tell you about all the things that are going on in our area, events and attractions. And our first guest is here to tell you about a run that they have going on in Osborne and Downs. So I have here with me Jim Hindman, and Jim, you are the secretary of the Osborne Chamber.
That's correct.
And then I have Mandy Burda with me, and Mandy, you're the president of the Downs Chamber.
Correct.
So it is so nice to have you both here.
Thank you.
To tell us about the Yellow Brick Run, which first of all, I love your shirts. I love the name that goes with it.
Yep.
So tell us, what is the Yellow Brick Run?
Well, it's an event that we just started last year, and there was some folks in Osborne that said they had ran from Osborne to Downs years ago, and we thought it'd be a good way to work together. And we have a nice young active group right now, and so we decided to do, since Osborne to Downs is 12 miles, that we do a half marathon. And so the event started last year, and we were surprised to have over 100 entries, and so we're doing it again.
Well, it sounds like kind of really a fun idea to run between a couple of towns.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Not really fun to me, but some people might like the idea of
Right.
running, 12, 13 miles. But you guys do some kind of unique things with this run. So tell me about some of the options that the runners have.
Yeah, actually, like Mandy said, it's 13.1 miles, and you can do this as an individual. So we have individuals that run it by themselves. They can have 2-man relay teams or 4-man relay teams. So that's good. We have quite a number of people that maybe aren't the best athletes in the world, and so to make it open to them, to open the event up to more people, you can do this relay team thing, and it works out really well. You can also do the whole event on a bicycle, so you can do the whole 13.1 miles on as a bicyclist, and we had quite a few do that last year.
Oh, we had a lot do that.
And new, actually, this year we have an extended bike route, which is actually 40 miles for people who kind of consider themselves extreme bicyclists. And it actually goes from Downs to Cocker City, down to Tipton, across the Wakanda Lake Dam there, and then to Tipton, and then up to Osborne. So it's for more people who are into that kind of thing.
Well, that actually sounds like a lot of fun. It's a really pretty area down there.
Yes.
A lot of
It's
hills
gorgeous.
and with the lake and everything. So when is the actual date of it, and what are your people's deadlines that are interested in maybe participating?
April 23rd, Saturday, April 23rd is the date, but the deadline to pre-register, to promise you a shirt and everything, is April 8th, and it is $30. And with that $30, you get a meal at the end of the race. And then if you miss the deadline, it's $40, and you can sign up that day also. But you're just not promised a t-shirt. But get on downschamber.com or our Osborne and Downs Chamber Facebook pages, and you can get the sign-up sheet, the entry form, and it'll walk you right through it. And we just hope everybody comes out and has a good day.
Well, absolutely. And the money that you guys are raising for this, tell us about what it's going to benefit.
Those where it's a benefit run, we're going to the money that is raised for this whole event will be split 4 ways among the Downs Chamber, the Osborne Chamber, the Downs Junior Chamber Scholarship that they give to graduating seniors, and Solomon Valley Public Transportation of Osborne County.
So that's great too. People come out, you run, it's good for your heart, you got some good causes,
Sure.
You get to have a hamburger feed after. Now what about the people that just want to come and hang out?
Yeah, the hamburger feed is open, the meal is open to anybody that wants to come. We have live entertainment at City Park in Osborne. We have a local band, Kill Creek Rising, that'll be performing. So it's just a good time to interact with the community and to bring our 2 towns together to do something fun and benefit some things at the same time.
I think it's great that you guys are working together like that. And I had one more question. So let's say I get really ambitious and I do the run. So how do I get home? You have something set up for that too, right?
We have our local school district has let us use their buses and their bus drivers, and they will take you, so your car is in the town you start in, bring you back to it, and if you can't make it the whole wet route,
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we always, it's for fun, have fun. And if you get out there and think, I can't do it today or whatever, we have our buses going the path. We'll pick you up, take you, if you have your groups, they'll pick you up at the water stations and take you back to the town or to your vehicles.
That's great. So an option for people that kind of want to maybe get the rides, and then also though you have timers there. So for the people that are serious, it's professionally timed. So really it's just perfect for everybody. So tell us that website one more time where people can go check it out.
Downeschamber.com, and you can get the entry form for the Yellow Brick Run.
Wonderful. It was so nice for both of you to come on and tell us about your run. We're going to take a little break, and we're going to tell you about another cool event that's happening that very same weekend.
Make a difficult choice an easy one with Cedar View Assisted Living's knowledgeable and caring staff. Your loved one will be professionally taken care of as they transition into their new community. With movies, holiday parties, planned exercises, and games, residents will have opportunities every day to enjoy their time at Cedar View. Multiple room styles are available, ensuring a just right fit for your loved one. Come see Cedar View Assisted Living for yourself next to Sternberg Museum. The care you need, the home you want.
You should never run out of the important stuff.
Really?
If your current wireless plan leaves you at the end of your rope, imagine how you'll feel with Nex-Tech Wireless with unlimited everything. Nex-Tech Wireless gives you the freedom to go as far as you want. Nex-Tech Wireless, something different.
What a girl wants in her home kitchen. Ease of use, flexibility, fun, the latest kitchen design, Frigidaire Professional Real Stainless Steel for fewer finger smudges, a French door refrigerator, convection cooking, a quiet dishwasher. Have the staff at Genuine Appliance in Hayes demonstrate new Frigidaire Professional appliances to find what you want. Genuine Appliance at 1224 East 27th in Hayes. Everything a girl wants.
When a storm leaves your home battered and damaged, there's only one thing you can do. Forget all about it. The men in black at AquaShield Roofing and Construction have the skills and knowledge to fix your home so you'll forget the damage ever happened. Along with roofs, they do siding, guttering, insulation, windows, doors, and more. With offices in Hugoton, Oberlin, and Liberal, they're never too far away when damage strikes. When you need to forget about home damage, call the men in black at AquaShield Roofing and Construction.
We have another exciting event that's going to be going on in Downs on April 23rd. And I'm glad to have back in the studio Glennys Doane. Glennys, it's always so nice to visit with you.
Thank you.
And we have a special guest today, Mike Nyhoff. And Mike is a master storyteller, which we're gonna have to find out a little bit more about that. But we're here to talk about the Kansas Storytelling Festival again, and it's such a neat event. We wanted to make sure that people heard about it again this year. So, Glennys, to start us out, kind of for the people that aren't familiar, explain a little bit about what the Storytelling Festival is.
First of all, thank you for having us back. Nex-Tech is a big friend of ours. The festival is a 2-day event just to celebrate stories. And there are all kinds of stories. Stories are kind of a buzzword right now, but we have stories that make you laugh, stories that make you cry a little bit, stories that connect people, stories that entertain children, musical stories, and those are the things we celebrate at the Storytelling Festival.
And how many years? This is something that's been going on for quite a while.
This is our 23rd festival every year for 23 years.
So tell just a little bit, how did this all get started?
This was a vision by a lady that moved to Downs in her retirement, and she had been to storytelling festivals. She knew kind of how to organize one, and she thought this was a great cause that a small community like Downs should get involved in. And thanks to her vision and the help of a lot of volunteers and cooperation through the years, we've made it a success.
Absolutely. I mean, people come from all over to go to this. It's really a special event. And there's some special people that make it that way, and Mike would be one of those. Now, Mike,
right.
You are, as we said, a master storyteller. What is a master storyteller? And tell us a little bit about the art of storytelling.
A master storyteller it's an honorary title for winning the Kansas Tall Tale Championships at least 3 years. And so I won it 3 years. There are 4 of us that have done that. On Friday night of the festival, storytellers do a Tall Tales contest. They're judged by The audience, they're judged by some of the other storytellers, and they're awarded a shovel for the winners. And if you win that title 3 times, then you become a master storyteller. Glennys mentioned storytelling being popular. We all tell stories. You know, we've heard them from our youth on through forever. Everybody has a story to tell. Everyone can relate to these stories, and instead of sitting behind video games or a television for the weekend, you come and listen to stories.
So if it's the tall tale part of it, are these are they stories that you've completely made up? Do they have some truth and a little bit of the fish got a little bigger? Or, I mean,
yeah, I guess I tell yarns. I tell a lot of yarns. I tell hunting and fishing stories with those big fish, things like that. But the Tall Tales contest is you come up with your own stories, and in a tall tale there is always a little bit of truth in it, but sometimes we stretch that out just a little bit.
So what is the kind of the schedule of the people? You're going to be there this year again, is that right, Mike?
Yeah.
And doing the Friday night again, is that when the
no,
tall tales are?
Once you win 3 times, you've retired.
Oh, goodness.
But the master...
You got to let somebody else have a chance?
That's exactly what it is.
Right.
And so we have a master storytelling circle on Saturday. Saturday afternoon, the 4 of us will tell some stories then. Starts Friday noon, actually, and a lot of focus on the school kids. The school kids from the local community come in and just begins at noon or 1 o'clock, I think, Glennys, and goes through the afternoon and evening. It has storytelling competition, the Tall Tale contest. It has some from all of the featured storytellers.
Right.
Tell on that.
A little bit.
Yep. And Saturday morning starts right again with different breakouts. You go to different locations and do that.
And you don't want to miss the ghost stories on Friday night either.
Oh, how fun.
Yeah, late night
when
ghost
it's
stories.
nice and dark, and then you can go home and be a little bit scared in your house.
Yeah. And prior to the festival, Mike mentioned that we have school children in at Friday afternoon, but several days prior to the festival, we have a storyteller come early, and they visit schools in north central and northwest Kansas and give seminars and entertain school children all across the northwest part of the state.
Well, that's wonderful to incorporate that into it, and probably some of those children go home and tell their parents. And
well, we hope so.
Yeah, come out to the event. So in addition to the wonderful storytelling, are there other kind of things that are going on? Are there places to eat or, things like that? Or?
We have wonderful buy-in from our community. And not only are volunteers hosting the storytellers, but they're also hosting meals as a civic group or a fundraiser for a club. We have opportunities to have workshops for teachers to get recertification and credentialing from Friends University. We have an hour of graduate credit. We have the ghost stories I mentioned. We have wonderful professional, nationwide, internationally known storytellers that are coming. And there's just that networking that people that aspire to be a storyteller get to visit with the very best in the field. And so we think it's a real worthwhile way to spend your time.
Well, I sure enjoyed looking at your website. There's a lot of great information on there. Some the bios of the people that are going to be coming. Where can people? What's that website that people can go visit?
It's www.kansasstorytelling.com. Or if you want information, you can email us at kansasstorytelling@gmail.com, or the numbers that are on the website.
Wonderful. Well, maybe you all can go and do the run in the morning and then go back over to Downs and listen to some stories and just make an entire weekend of the area.
That's what we think. Our communities have a lot of exciting things happening, and spend a weekend near home. It's really fun.
Absolutely. That's what we're all about, is sharing those stories. Well, we'll be right back, and we're going to tell you about some more opportunities to get fit and run.
Hey Nex-Tech customers, would you like a chance to win cash prizes and free service? Well, here's your chance to win up to $200. On the first and third Sunday of every month, tune in to Nex-Tech Local 1 at 6 p.m. and play along with Nex-Tech Sunday Funday Bingo. If you miss an episode, don't worry about it. It'll replay every night at 6 p.m. Use your cards included with your Nex-Tech statement or print your own at nextech.com/bingo. Nex-Tech Sunday Funday Bingo is brought to you by these sponsors.
The easiest way for you to get anywhere in the country is the Hayes Regional Airport. Twice daily flights between Hayes and Denver means you are only 45 minutes from over 100 direct flights to get you to your destination as quick as possible. Service from SkyWest has completely changed the flight experience out of Hayes thanks to their 50-passenger jets that include complimentary beverages and an in-flight restroom. With free parking and short security lines, there has never been a better time to use the Hayes Regional Airport. The next time you travel, check Hayes first at flyhays.com to see the time and money you could save.
The plumber said there's something wrong with my water. It looks like you have hard water. You need a water softener. Let me show you the options we have. Hey, do you guys deliver salt? We sure do. What about drinking water? We have water coolers and drinking water systems. We even have bottled water.
Find us on Facebook and itsbetterwater.com. And remember,
It's not just water, it's better water!
All Faiths Funeral Chapel and Smith Center can help you and your loved ones prepare for a difficult time with prearranged funeral planning. Not only will it be a stress reliever during a tough time, it will save your family money by locking in a guaranteed rate so funeral costs will be less of a burden. Prearranged funeral plans now have options to make paying for a funeral easier, such as a 3, 5, and 7-year payment option. Call 785-686-4120 or visit allfaithsfuneralchapel.com.
And we're back, and as promised, we're here to tell you about some more opportunities to get out there and get fit. It's always so nice to have you, Dave, from the Hayes Rec. And today we're here to talk about Runners Club and the Sunflower Race Series. So for people that maybe wanted to do the marathon, the Yellow Brick Marathon, but then want to keep running or things like that, tell us about the Runners Club and why it was formed.
We kind of created this Runners Club to meet kind of the needs of all these runs that are going on. Our Runners Club is supposed to be, it can gear towards anybody. So someone who's really competitive and wants to meet with other people who run, we meet weekly. It's on Fridays at 6 o'clock in the morning. And you meet with different coaches. So we have 3 different coaches that, teach different ability levels. So if someone comes and they're like, this is my first day running, well, you know what, we'll just take you out and back a couple miles or a mile or whatever. And some of those people who go, well, I'm training for that half marathon or that full, they'll take you out on those 13-mile runs. So we have different coaching staff and there that help people of all abilities level, from expert to beginner. So that's really nice. And like I said, it's every Friday, starting in March, going through till November. The Runners Club, and it's a program you sign up for, and it's a year membership. With that membership, you include a jersey and club T-shirt, and every year it's a yearly renewal. So if you're a new member, you obviously won't need another jersey, but come in and get a T-shirt, and again, we'll help you with those goals, and it's supposed to be a fun experience. So those, and collaborate with those people who run and do those kind of things. So it's for everybody.
So somebody that's watching this, the runs have already, the meetings on Friday have already started, but they can join late or join anytime during that season, right?
Yeah, just show up, and someone at the desk there at the fitness center will help you. And that's kind of where they meet, and they run for the rec building, and they have different courses, different days they do things. On Fridays, they'll meet some days. One week will be a hill day, and another week will be more of a distance, and sometimes they'll go to the track and do some things too. So it's a wide variety of different things. So
I think it's great. I've seen the people that meet and do that, and I think they kind of form some friendships too. So it's just a nice way to meet some people you have something in common with. And in addition to the Runners Club, you have something new, and it's the Sunflower Race Series.
Correct. This is a new thing we're doing this year, a collaboration between a bunch of race directors. There's 7 different races. Myself, the Wellness Director of the Recreation Commission, and Jason McCullough got together, and we're talking about how we could get more people to come to our events. And Jason McCullough does the Wild West 5K, which is in July. And we got together and just kind of figure out how can we make this thing more exciting and get more people to attend our events. So we came up with this race series, and we kind of just came up with the Sunflower name, and kind of our goal behind that was to try to make it kind of a track kind of competition. So we have different divisions. So for example, you run in a race and you win your 5K, then that puts you on kind of a point total. And if you run in all those series events, at the end we'll have a cumulative score, and the champions from each age division will be able to be awarded a medal and T-shirts and that kind of thing. So it encourages people to run in all of our series.
So what are some of the, in addition, you mentioned the Wild West 5K, what are, do you have them all scheduled? Do you have
Correct.
some of them?
We do. So the first one is going to be in Russell. So it's not only just Hayes, but it's a local community, and that's the Midwest Running Fest, and that's a new event this year. And there's different races. So there's like a half mile as the kids run, and there's 5K and stuff like that. So some of these events have multiple things you can do, but you only record points for one event. The next one down the list will be in June, and that's in Quinter. It's called the Waldo McBurney. That race was made in tribute to Waldo. He was kind of famous for being the oldest worker in Kansas. He was working well into his hundreds, and that was kind of, so they have this run there. Next one, also in June, will be in Ellis, kind of closer to Hayes, and that's the Ellis River Fest. So that kind of supports their community and some things they have going on. The next one down the line is their Wild West 5K, which happens during our summer festival, the Wild West Festival, and that benefits the Hayes Track Club and the FHSU cross-country team. So those are some things that help benefit. Next down the line is in August. We have a couple events, the Herzog Fest in Victoria, their 5K. That's another festival, and that's kind of a great thing to go down there and see that. They have a lot of cool things there in the run. And then next is the Gorham, and that's the Taking Strides for Awareness, which kind of, it benefits the park there, but also the Janice campaign, which is the domestic and education of domestic violence for women, and funding that. And lastly, we have our Turkey Trot, which will be in November, which is the end of the series, which will accumulate all the totals of all the events, and that's kind of will be our awards ceremony. So
it's neat. It's neat that you have put all of those together to give kind of people the opportunity maybe to hear about the different races and all the different areas, and so if they do that, they still register for each of them individually, or how does that work?
So they do register individually for those events. As far as my duties, if they need information, we have that stuff posted in our fitness center at the Rec Commission. We also, you can email me or call in the fitness center and ask for Dave, and I can get back with you information regarding those things. We post a lot of stuff on our HayesTrackClub.com, and they have a whole series of information on there. And any other questions, direct towards me and the Rec Commission. I get you in the right direction. So.
Awesome. Well, as always, you can visit hayesrec.org, because this is only just a tiny bit of all the really cool things that they do there. And to find out about any other events that we have going on, you can always tune in on our YouTube channel to find the What's Happening Now playlists, and as well as our other local content. And if you have something going on in your area and you want to be featured on the show, contact us at Nex-Tech, and we'll see what we can do to tell people about what's happening now.